The story of a Utah teenager homeless for a short time before she found a new type of family.
I love it here. It's awesome.
18-year-old Alex sounds like your typical college freshman.
I'm actually going to the university.
With 6 roommates.
This house, I've made my lifelong friends here already.
Who have become like her family.
But we're all just tight.
But this is no co-ed dorm. It's a transition home for troubled teens.
So common house, so we have laundry.
Run by Volunteers of America, this home nestled in a Sugar House neighborhood is a safe haven for kids who might end up on the street.
It was tough. It was just really tough.
Or girls like Alex who have already been there.
Many of them have had challenges before, why they've ended up needing our help. Youth that have landed on the street, youth who have fled home because of violence.
For Alex, a dispute with her grandma left her homeless, almost.
I was pretty much couch surfing for like 2 months.
And living out of her car.
It was scary out there. I felt hopeless. I felt like there was nothing else in this world for me, and then honestly, I felt depressed.
But then a friend recommended the transition home, open to girls 16 to 19 years old. Caseworkers help them go to school, get jobs, and get back on their feet for free.
We really seek to be that kind of surrogate parent for that time of transition.
For Alex, the home met her physical needs.
I didn't know how to just kind of live independently. I had to depend on everybody. So like moving here, it just kind of helped me like have that independent mindset, grow up a little bit.
As well as her emotional needs.
Coming here, it was just a big change for me because I feel the love that I desired, you know, like my roommates are more of a family to me than anything.
Well, if you'd like to find out more information about that transition home, you can contact Volunteers of America, and we put a link to their website on KSL.com. And tonight at 10, right here on KSL, we look at the issue of runaways in a special we're calling Kids at Risk. And joining me to talk about tonight's commercial-free special edition of KSL News is the show's producer, Tanya Mashburn. Tanya, thanks so much for being here. First, let's talk about how many teenagers, kids we're talking about.
It's a hard number to get your hands around, but I surveyed about a dozen of the state's largest police departments, and there are well over 2,000 cases so far this year.
Wow. Now, I've heard you, we sit next together in the newsroom, and I've heard you working on this for months. What are some of the things that you've learned?
You know, what I've learned is just talking, we finally were able to talk to some of these runaway kids that come home, you know, after a couple months or a couple weeks, and the things that they go through are just incredible. I mean, it's easy to read about the statistics that they, you know, how many do drugs and how many are involved in violence and prostitution, but to actually talk to these kids and hear from them what they are experiencing on the streets, it's scary.
On the flip side here, what should parents watch out for?
Parents oftentimes, we've learned that they don't have a lot of places to go when they do have a runaway child. Police are overwhelmed with other things to do, plus they have so many cases. So there are different groups that we've found that can help parents. They're volunteer groups. They can find your child absolutely free. Plus tonight we're going to talk about red flags to watch for, and then talk to a therapist about how to talk to your kids if you think they are thinking about running away, and even just in general, how to build a better relationship with your child.
All right, Tanya, thanks for being here this morning. And again, it's a commercial-free 30 minutes tonight on KSL 5 News at 10 o'clock. We appreciate your time.
Yep.
We'll be right back.